Let me know when. Okay. What was your very first thought when you looked in the mirror and saw yourself in this cat suit?
The mask is smashing my face.
Did you say, oh no, I'm doing this? I mean, I know it was kind of scary. I know Michael said the first time he saw himself in the bat suit, he said, oh, this could be a big mistake.
It was pretty, yeah. Well, I thought actually the design of the suit was so beautiful, and, you know, I mean, I think Tim Burton is a genius, and he was very involved in the design of Catwoman. And, but it was pretty startling, I might, yeah.
I don't think, looking through my Michelle Pfeiffer memory here of your other films, I don't think you've ever been in anything quite that costumed up. So it must have been different as an actress to act in something where you're rather concealed. I'm sure it brought out something in you as an actress that you probably never felt before.
Well, I think that getting over the difficulties of the costume mostly consumed me in the beginning. Once I got over that, then I dealt with, well, most of my face is covered. So I realized that things had to be slightly more physical, you know, and I mean, Tim is a firm believer, and so am I, that it should always be based in reality. However, it's a kind of heightened reality, and then it's varying degrees of that. And that really was just in the beginning. We would just do it all different kinds of ways until we found the level that we were both happy with.
Did you ever get up in the morning and have like stage fright or that kind of thing?
Oh, you know, I committed to do the movie because I wanted to play the part, and I always wanted to play the part, and I always wanted to work with Tim and Burton. And then once I got into it, there was all this kind of, you know, press and kind of hoopla about, and I realized what a really big deal it was. And then I felt, oh my God, this tremendous responsibility. I felt like, people are going to be really mad at me if I don't really do a good job. And I did feel there was a certain period of time where I felt a lot of pressure.
But you're a perfectionist anyway, and so you probably put yourself under a lot of pressure for every movie you've done.
Oh, sure.
And you fret probably and don't sleep good at night and that kind of thing for a while.
Yeah.
Do you ever get comfortable?
After a while, I do. Yeah, I settle in. But initially, I lose a lot of sleep, and I lose a little weight.
So is it fun to do this still? I mean, was it ever really fun, or was it more of something you felt like you had to do, that you were trying to prove something to yourself or to somebody else? Or did you ever do it just for fun?
This movie?
No, anything. Any career.
No, actually. I mean, I've done jobs because I need money. But I never did it. I never did a job or a part because I felt like I had to do it for my career, or people expected me to do it.
How have you changed since I pulled out a picture of Scarface the other day with you? And how have you changed? How's that girl changed since then?
I've become, I think, less open and a little more guarded and a little more stingy with my life and my time, and I've tried to be. I've always been actually protective of my privacy, but I think I've become even more so. But I've also been. Good things have happened.
You're a lot more confident, I'm sure.
I'm more confident, and I also my priorities are much more in line now. You know, I have very little time, and so I make sure that the time that I have is not wasted doing meaningless. I try, not to devote too much time to things that don't really mean anything to me, and spend it with the people that really matter, and so in that sense, it's been really good that I've been forced to really, really define my life.
So do you think the private, Michelle, as private as you've been, and you've so much versatility, are you going to be ready for these kids pointing at you saying Catwoman 5 years from
Well,
now?
I've already decided they're going to be calling me, hey, Batgirl! It's going to be Batgirl, because people, like, they just, I don't know, I'm always correcting people. But yeah, I'm not ready for that, no. I'm not, but I just will have to be. I'll have to just get used to it.
It could very well change a lot of things for you, because, I mean, you've been a big star, but not like this, I think, with the kids and that kind of thing. It's going to be a whole different
They're
kind of
awful
fame.
cute, though. I mean, they're really,
They are.
you know.
Well, congratulations, you did a great job. You're the sexiest cat I've ever seen. Cats
Thanks.
make me sneeze normally, so yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Now, it's going to be different, I think, because you know that you haven't really been in any children's movies.